4th of August 2025, and we're finally back at work in the van, parked in the local sports centre. Our host said this is good. Got the side door open, and the back door open. Nice little work spot. So pleased we put in the extra effort in that time to come away, because our minimum threshold or minimum requirement was really just to have a vehicle to transport our things, which we have all across the back wall there in the boxes, which we've been sorting a bit more. We're going to get rid of a couple more boxes so we've got a bit more space, because there's always like a box of food, current food that you have. But yeah, like to have the fridge freezer, to have the garage here working, and to have just now a work area, which is, it's lovely. It's hot. It's very hot, but in the van with the two doors open and the breeze, it's actually lovely. It was a lot cooler yesterday, a lot breezier, but yeah, it's fantastic. I haven't even got this Starlink going. I'm just hotspotting through my phone and it's working like a dream. And it's just been really, really nice to get back into actually working on the company that I founded. There's been ruminating and coming out of me for a long time. Nothing that exciting, but because so much time has passed, there's a little bit of administration to do, confirmation statement done, which feels good, just to actually log back into these dashboards and just make sure the passwords are there and everything goes smoothly. Just because it's been, a little while since this was looked at. But the good thing is we have set up a lot. We've set up the banking, we've set up the company, we've set up the Stripe, we've set up the community and payment software. The second big job I've just done is reconnected the Stripe, the new Stripe dashboard, which is related to the new company, to the community paywall software. So I'm just I've had to delete a load of things. There was some extra work, and then I've contacted Circle, the community software, they have to do something manually at their end for monetary policy reasons, just to make sure that nobody needs a refund and things like that, which is fair enough. But we've got it all there. I've logged into the old account, Stripe, logged into the new account, and that should be a breeze to hook it up once they've disconnected the old one. And again, that means we're really open for business now, because a lot of the websites are linked to the paywalls in the community with either free or with trials or with paid. A lot of different payment options we're experimenting with. Some higher pay monthly, some very low, some with trials, some with not, some just a one-off payment, some with annual subscriptions. Lots of different experiments in there. So because we're testing to see what works for us, to show you the different ways that you can do things. And you just don't know what's going to work until you've actually done it. But yeah, I've just smashed a load of stuff in about an hour and a half in the van, and now doing this video in the afternoon. We had a nice morning walk. We found a second park today accidentally this morning, which was nice. Another slide. Vito's loving the slides. He's loving everything, really. So yeah, the new place is working out well. It's kind of nice. We've not made it to Avignon yet. We just wanted to settle in and just take it easy and get set up. And we need to transition into this work thing. So I'm just trying to mop up anything past, present, so it can all be focused on the future. And I think, my night's sleep last night was terrible. It was terrible. I think what the reason being, I woke up at 1 and I was awake till 1 from 3:30. Things on my mind while awake, but I think our fridge freezer that we have in the van here, it's now in the living area where I'm sleeping at our Airbnb, and it's not always on. What it does is it's temperature controlled, so it kicks in when it needs to bring it to temperature. It's just plugged into the mains because the battery's still in the van. And that is really noisy. When there's nothing going on, it's really noisy. So I think we're just going to put everything into the fridge freezer there and give it a clean and turn it off. But yeah, it's just knocked me today. But we'll get there. New place, you've got to settle in and get into the vibe. of everything. So yeah, tired, but pleased I've done a session, pleased to get into it. We're going to kind of, get... I had my alarm set up for 4 a.m. this morning, but as I was up at 3:30, I was like, well, there's no point keeping the alarm on for 4, is there? Because I need to get to sleep. Next, had a bit more sleep. Emily took Vito out to this other bakery this morning, which had some very nice pain au chocolat and bread. So yeah, we're just going to keep going now. This month is the month to get the business going, and we've got a lot to launch and a lot to give. We've chosen 12 of the startups to focus on, and some of those will just be building as we go. Some of them will be an as and when payment, so there'll be a service. If somebody pays, then we take action, and that'll be our time exchange for money. Some of them will be just adding to each week. So yeah, there's a nice selection there, and also some short-term, medium-term, and longer-term stuff, and some cheaper stuff, and medium money, and more expensive stuff as well. So we've kind of picked 12 out of the 60, 70 businesses that we had floating around, and chosen 12 that met the mix of easy to manage, or as and when money coming in, or just slowly building some of them that will make more money later on, but it will be slower, and just different payment methods as well. So a nice selection there just to spread it out. So those 12 can easily be finished by the end of this month. The new and updated templates there. A lot of this work, again, I had to do because I had to change the company name because of that non-co crypto people. I just didn't want to get going and be really happy, and I basically preempted any potential future legal action, which I never want to have and never will have, which is again one of those things that's taken more time. But I'm more happy with the name actually, because and the logo, nonconformity company instead of non-co. It feels right. So happy for the delays. Happy to make sure that it's mine now, because if you Google nonconformity company, we're up there. There's no confusion with what we're called. There's nobody else called what we are, and it's a very recognizable logo and brand. It's very long, which I like. It's we're going against the grain. We've gone right aligned on the websites. We're trying to emphasize there's different ways of doing things. And the other day when I woke up at 3 and back in the old place, and just meditated for about an hour. Then I got up and almost made a whole app for state setting using another AI app. I've got a long list of things that are in like the pipeline to be testing, tools to be testing for a lot of these different businesses. And it seems like I've got a lot of businesses and a lot of business ideas. And say like half a year ago, I was just like, well, I'm going to need to get a developer for this. I'm going to need to get a team of developers for that one. This is going to take a lot of money and time. Now it seems like the things have developed even more than I'd ever thought possible, where you can now just bring to life a lot of these ideas that I've had very quickly and very cheaply. So a lot to catch up on, and that's the whole idea with this. Like, some people our age aren't even using WhatsApp or things, which is fine. Like, but it's the rate of escalation of these tools and the online automation tools that had already been going on well before 10 years before AI came in is massive. And I guess one could choose any number of these things to make something with, which people do. But the philosophy that we're following is start up loads of small little ones and see what gives. Launch with one feature and see what takes. We're trying to do something different, so it's something that catches on and something that interests people, and is a real live working library of online businesses with the blueprints, with the tools, with the resources, with the education, with the know-how, with the community, with the support, with everything that you need to then copy that and apply it to your life, how you see the world, your passions, your interests. So there we are.